So we are getting our first actual Zelda game that we get to play as Zelda, as the main protagonist. Let me make that clear. Because she has actually been playable a couple times before. But the only times I can remember of is the Hyrule Warriors game and Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. There's probably been others. I'm not looking into it. But those were not mainline Zelda titles. Now I think this is really cool. We've waited a long time for this. I wanted to talk about it because it's The Legend of Zelda, and Zelda's our main character, not Link. It's incredible. I think it's amazing. If you think this isn't a good idea, you're crazy. You know how many people for Zelda Tears of the Kingdom wanted Zelda to be playable at least? Not the main character. No, she'll never be the main character, I don't think, of a 3D Zelda title. I really don't think that. But they can, you know what they could do if they do a 3D, like with the next Zelda 3D title? Well, they gotta make Zelda playable, for sure. But what they have to do, what they could do, realistically, is do something kind of like The Last of Us Part 1, where Ellie and Joel were like, you split between the two throughout the game, playing as one and the other. That way it's like they kind of split it even between the two characters on the storyline and where the characters are going. I think that would be really interesting. I think that would be a lot of fun if in the next 3D Zelda title we get to play as both Link and Zelda, as we do in this game. But I think it would be cool if we got to play as Zelda and Link about the same amount, you know, when it comes to like the main story stuff. As for open world kind of thing, I don't really know. I would say if it is open world, which it probably will be. I'm sorry if you hate open world Zelda. It probably will be. I do have some ideas on how you change certain things. But that being said, I think it also would be great if, when you're not doing the main story stuff, that you have the option to play as Zelda or Link in the open world when it comes to the next Zelda game. That's not exactly what this video is about, but I wanted to talk about some ideas there because we're getting a Legend of Zelda game with Zelda as the main character, which at the moment, I'm forgetting the name of the title because I'm dumb and I'm stupid. Echoes of Wisdom. That's the name of it. I'm sorry that I forgot for a second. So basically, it looks like Link gets captured. You know, he goes to save the princess, and, well, he saves her, but then he gets captured. It's kind of the way I'm looking at it here, and I think that's really cool. I think it's cool because they're giving us a new idea here. Because the thing is I'm not like the biggest top-down Zelda fan, but I did enjoy the previous one that they remade for the Switch. I thought it was just fun, relaxing fun, you know, not too stressful, but was just relaxing fun. Link's Awakening was just so great, like in a way where I wasn't getting mad. There was some puzzles here or there that I got a little lost or a little bit of frustration, but not too bad. I think that they're fun for casual gamers, and I think Zelda being the main playable character in a Zelda game for once ever as the main protagonist is a good idea. I think it's a really great idea, and I think this is a good experiment what they're doing here, because Link is playable at the beginning, and then he's probably playable at the end, if I had to guess, maybe, probably, or maybe you'll be able to split between the two at the final boss, who knows. But Zelda being the actual main protagonist, having a wand, like a wizard, being able to build things, being able to craft things, and like move things around and use different spells to your advantage, to your creativity, I think that's really cool. I think it's amazing the way that they're using Zelda and her magic. I think it's a neat idea. Is this game going to be for everyone? Absolutely not. But the biggest reason why I'm making this video is, yes, I'm stating my opinions on this, and I think it's cool, but what does this mean for the future of the Zelda franchise? Does this mean the next 3D Zelda title, Zelda's going to be playable? I think it does. I really absolutely do, 100%. If Zelda's going to be the main character of a 2D Zelda title, I think the next 3D Zelda title, I don't believe they will make her the main character. I believe, though, as I said earlier, they will make a split between her and Link, and I think that is perfect, a perfect, great idea. The only problem I have is, how are they going to make a Link and Zelda, especially Zelda, that we love as much as we did in that trilogy of Breath of the Wild, Age of Calamity, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. 3 games, technically. Sort of technically 2, but it was kind of a trilogy because it was the same universe of Zelda games, and we've never had that before. We've had 2 kind of with Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, but we've never had a full trilogy for Zelda games in the same universe, at least to my knowledge. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure we haven't. And that really made you really, really love the Zelda and Link that we got so much more. I mean, Link doesn't talk, you know, so like Link, you don't care about Link as much as you do Zelda and the other characters that actually talk, but Link's got his charm to him, you know, he's got his charm. But Zelda in that trilogy was just so likable, and maybe it's because of the fact that you have voice acting, and we never got voice acting in a 3D Zelda title, to my knowledge, until Breath of the Wild, because I don't think Twilight Princess had voice acting. I haven't played that game very much, but I'm pretty positive it doesn't. So Breath of the Wild being the first one that had dialogue really changed the whole ball game when it came to the characters and liking them even more. They made it more made you like the characters more because of the voice acting. So the point I'm making is that Echoes of Wisdom is a pathway to what's to come in the future of the Zelda franchise. And I think that they're going to utilize Zelda more in what's to come in the future. Now, we're not going to get the next 3D Zelda title for at least 4, maybe 5 more years. Don't think we're anywhere near close to that. Tears of the Kingdom came out a year ago. We got at least 4 more years before we get it. At least I would say probably. They worked really hard on Tears of the Kingdom to make that game. How are they going to top that world? I truly don't know. That world was massive. It was insanely huge. Great characters, you know, as we know and love. Very popular. I don't know how they're going to do it. I really, really don't when it comes to the scale of the world. I think they should put in some, like, Wind Waker type aspects. Not make it cartoony, but, like, add water where you can sail from location to location. So a mix of, like, the Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom world along with Wind Waker aspects. But maybe, you know what? Maybe what they'll do, maybe what they could also do is have you have a party with you. I don't know how I feel about that, like Warriors games, where Zelda's with you and you can swap to Zelda, kind of like Xenoblade with their characters. I don't know if they would do that. That would be cool, though. That'd be cool if there was, like, actual dialogue between the characters when they're walking around. The way Final Fantasy VII works. If you've played Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth, you see and know exactly what I'm talking about. This is a really cool idea. I think that if they take those aspects for the next Zelda game, and you have Link, Zelda, and you have some other different characters, whoever they are, on, like, a team through a journey to save Hyrule, and be able to play as everyone, the way that you can play as everyone in Final Fantasy VII. I think that might be a neat idea too. But playing as just one character and then another, like on the other side of the world or something, and being able to choose between them where to go, the similar way when Ellie and Joel split up in The Last of Us Part 1, I think that is another idea. So there's a couple ideas. And that's why I wanted to make this video, because I just wanted to talk about the future of Zelda and what Echoes of Wisdom means for that future. What is going to come next? We don't know, but I think this game gives us hints at the fact that they knew we wanted Zelda playable in Tears of the Kingdom, but they couldn't do it because maybe the demand was too late. Maybe they felt it wasn't ready for this storyline. It wasn't the right time, you know. But now that she's getting her own game, I would say that the next 3D Zelda title, they know that we wanted this, obviously, because they're doing it for her own main game. I think that she'll be playable. Whatever the Zelda looks like, whoever she is, whoever voices her, doesn't matter. As long as it's good and they're great, cool characters that we like and that we know and love. As for villains, I don't know what they're going to do because, well, no, I can say spoilers. It's been over a year. Ganondorf is literally gone. So, but there's other things I can figure out. But that being said, those are my huge thoughts on the whole thing with Zelda being playable in the next Zelda game. And I don't know why anyone would be mad about that. It doesn't make any sense to me. So many people had the demand. It's just a bunch of weirdos on Twitter or whatever, I guess, really. Those are the only kind of people that are like mad about Zelda being the main protagonist of a Legend of Zelda game. It's not Legend of Link, even though he's always been the main character, of course. The demand's been there forever. So this is amazing. This is amazing. It's awesome. You know, I think it's going to lead a pathway towards more neat, creative, cool ideas in the future with the games. And I think maybe they want to do that because Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, they put everything into. So if they want to reignite Zelda, continue for it to be creative and different and fun, give us more characters to play with, give us different abilities with different characters or something, and you know, it'll be pretty awesome. That's just my 2 cents. That's just some ideas I have. Just some things I'm thinking about in this weird, crazy brain of mine with this Zelda hat on. I love Zelda. I love this stuff too. Anyways, thanks guys so much for watching. I didn't even mean for this to go on this long. See, this is what happens when you have ideas in your head that you want to talk about with Zelda. Or video games at all. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, thanks for watching. Hit that like button if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you are new here. We are almost to 1,000 subscribers. It's been a heck of a journey. We're so close to 1,000. We need like 35 more subs, 36, and we'll be there. So if you enjoy this type of content, check out some of my other stuff. I've done all kinds of different things, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it, truly. If you made it to the end, which a lot of people who watch this realistically probably don't, except for like the usuals. Thank you guys. Subscribe, you know, come back again, check out one of my other videos. All right, thanks for watching. Peace.